folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Hi, and welcome to Husky Stadium in DeKalb, Illinois, the home of the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Handed off. First down, looking for more now. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Johnson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. takes the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here's the second down play. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the toss and heads left. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. He's looking to throw. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pass is caught. They finally make the stop with the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Direct snap. Moves left out of the pocket. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. This time it's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Look out, room to run here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
He's tackled at the 47. And that's a first down for the offense.
That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up.
And they've got him on the blitz.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Northern Illinois offense is back out on the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. He'll pitch it. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Past the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Just great execution here by this offense. And so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's in the clear. Across midfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Handoff from the shotgun. Eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Caught near the goal line, and he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Solid gain moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes at the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Off the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down, The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
1st and 10 play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Caught. Completion. Finding space at the 20. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance with a pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To bootleg here. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. He's got the first and still going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Wants to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Ball handed off. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Moves out of the pocket. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that wildcat look. Didn't work at all. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And the pass is batted down, but there's a penalty marker out on the play, so let's check that out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Quarterback operating an empty set. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
Toss it to the back, running left. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big game. Ball moves to the 21.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Receiver makes the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Still no answer for the passing game. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They test the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Toss play to the outside. He shreds the tackle. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Buying time, moving to his left. The ball is loose. The defense has got it. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. A huge defensive score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive.
14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got a man down the middle. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Johnson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Here's the option play. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The offense has it and still going.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble to his left. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Hand it off for a draw.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Now they call a run. They can't stop him. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's running out of time here. Caught quickly. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Northern Illinois.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So the big lineman a little too far downfield, and the official spots it, draws the flag, and takes the touchdown off the board. Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll throw it now. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On the toss play, runner moving left. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
They feed the fullback this time. And a short run there to end the game.